I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine that every single day of your life is a fresh, blank canvas, completely untouched, full of possibility. And there you are, standing in front of it, with a brush in your hand. That brush represents the choices you make. Every thought you think, every action you take, every decision you make. It all becomes a stroke on that canvas. Now let me ask you something honestly. What are you painting? Are you creating something meaningful, something powerful, something you're proud of? Or are you just letting the brush move without intention, hoping something good appears? Because here's the truth most people avoid. Every single day is an opportunity to improve, to grow, to become just a little bit better than you were yesterday. But it doesn't happen automatically. It doesn't happen by luck. It happens by choice. And one of the most important lessons you can ever understand is this: success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every single day. That's it. And failure? Failure is simply a few small errors in judgment repeated every single day. Do you see how close they are? The difference between success and failure is not dramatic. It's not a huge gap. It's small, tiny, almost invisible in the moment. But over time, those small choices compound, and they create completely different lives. So, if you want to change your life, you don't need to make one big move. You need to make small improvements every single day. Let's talk about the areas that truly matter. First, your attitude. Your attitude is the foundation of everything. It's not just how you feel when things are going well. It's how you respond when things are falling apart. It's how you see problems. It's how you treat people. It's how you show up when nobody's watching. Your attitude is like a filter. It shapes your entire reality. Two people can go through the exact same situation and walk away with completely different outcomes simply because of their attitude. One sees obstacles, the other sees opportunities. One complains, the other adapts. One quits, the other grows stronger. So don't underestimate this. If you improve your attitude just a little every day, your entire life begins to shift. Be more patient, be more optimistic, be more solution-focused. Because a positive attitude doesn't just change your mood, it changes your direction. Next, your communication. Everything in life depends on communication. Your relationships, your career, your influence. But here's something most people get wrong. Communication is not about talking more. It's about understanding more. The strongest people in the room are not always the ones speaking. They're the ones listening. Listening with focus, listening with empathy, listening to truly understand. Because when people feel heard, they open up. When they feel understood, they trust you. And trust is power. So, improve your communication daily. Speak with clarity, listen with intention, and think before you react. Because one conversation handled the right way can change everything. Now, let's talk about something most people struggle with: self-discipline. This is where dreams either survive or die. Self-discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. And let's be honest, most days you won't feel like it. You won't feel like waking up early. You won't feel like working hard. You won't feel like staying focused. But discipline is not about feelings. It's about decisions. And every time you choose discipline over comfort, you build strength. Every time you follow through, you build confidence. And slowly, your identity begins to change. You become someone who finishes what they start. Start small, stay consistent, because discipline, over time, creates freedom. Now, let's go deeper. Your mindset. This is where everything begins,
because the way you think shapes the way you act, and the way you act shapes your results. Most people are not stuck because of their situation. They're stuck because of their beliefs. I can't do this. I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. But those are not facts. They are stories. Stories repeated so many times they feel real. But you can change them. You can challenge them. You can replace them. Instead of saying, I can't, start saying, I'm learning. Instead of, I'm not ready, say, I'm getting better every day. Because your mind is powerful, and when you take control of it, you take control of your life. Now, think about time. Time is the only resource you can never get back. You can lose money and earn it again. You can lose opportunities and create new ones. But time, once it's gone forever. And yet, so many people waste it, scrolling, delaying, avoiding what truly matters, being busy but not productive. So ask yourself, are you using your time or losing it? Start improving your time management. Set priorities. Focus on what truly matters. Say no to distractions. And understand this, rest is not a waste of time. Rest is part of the process, because you cannot perform at your best if you're constantly exhausted. Balance matters. Now let's talk about knowledge. The world is changing faster than ever, and if you're not learning, you're falling behind. Simple as that. Every day you should be feeding your mind, reading something valuable, listening to something educational, learning something new. Because the more you know, the more you can do. And the more you can do, the more valuable you become. And value is what creates opportunity. Never stop learning, because growth stops the moment you think you know enough. Now, your finances. This is an area many people ignore until it becomes a problem. But money doesn't just disappear. It follows your habits, your decisions, your discipline. You don't need to be rich to manage money wisely. You just need awareness. Track your spending. Control unnecessary expenses. Save consistently. Invest in your future. Because financial stress doesn't come from lack of money. It comes from lack of control. And small improvements here can completely change your life. Now, personal growth. This is the ongoing process of becoming better, not perfect, better, every single day. Improving your habits, your thinking, your behavior. Because success is not about what you achieve, it's about who you become in the process. So work on yourself, build skills, reflect on your actions, learn from your mistakes. Because the person you are becoming determines the life you will live.
Now, let's talk about purpose. This is your direction, your reason, your why. Without purpose, life feels empty. Even success feels meaningless. But with purpose, even struggle feels worth it. You don't find purpose overnight. You build it through action, through reflection, through growth. Each day, take a step towards something meaningful, something that matters to you. Because when your life has purpose, everything else becomes stronger. And finally, gratitude. This is one of the most powerful habits you can develop, because gratitude changes your perspective. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you begin to see what's already there, and that shift is everything. Be grateful for the small things, your health, your family, your progress, even your struggles, because they are shaping you. Gratitude doesn't mean life is perfect. It means you choose to see the good even when things are hard. And when you do that, you create strength, you create peace, you create a mindset that can handle anything. So now, think about your life, all these areas, your attitude, your discipline, your mindset, your time, your growth. What if you improved each one just a little every day?
your life would change completely. Not overnight, but over time. Because success is not one big moment, it's a series of small wins, stacked together, day after day. So here's my question to you. What is one small thing you can improve today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. Because one day you will look back and realize that those small daily improvements created a life you once only dreamed about. Remember this, success is not something you chase, it's something you attract by the person you become. So keep going, keep growing, and never stop improving.